Hello and welcome to the tiny book reading of Frozen. Let's begin. Nestled deep between the beautiful mountains and fjords sat a happy and busy place, the kingdom of Arendelle. During the day, boats lined the fjords outside the palace, and at night the northern lights illuminated the skies in beautiful patterns. But King Agnar and Queen Iduna of Arendelle had a secret. Their eldest daughter Elsa had a magical power. She could create snow and ice with her hands. One night, Elsa's sister Anna convinced her to create a winter wonderland. Soon, snowy hills and even a snowman filled the great halls. But Elsa could not always control her magic. An icy blast accidentally hit Anna in the head. A white streak appeared in Anna's hair, and she fell to the ground trembling. Scooping Anna up, the king and queen rushed her to the trolls, mysterious creatures who were said to know great magic. A wise old troll named Grandpappy cured Anna by changing her memories. When Anna woke, she would only remember the fun she had with Elsa, not Elsa's magic. For Elsa, Grandpappy offered a warning. Fear would be her enemy. Back in Arendelle, the king and queen locked the palace gates. They knew the only way to protect Elsa was to keep anyone from learning of her secret. King Agnar and Queen Iduna worked with Elsa day and night. They covered her hands with gloves and tried to teach her to control her powers. Fearful of hurting her sister again, Elsa stayed away from Anna, leaving the little girl to play all alone. Anna did not understand why Elsa didn't want to be around her anymore. Time and again she knocked on Elsa's door, inviting her to play. But Elsa never answered. Instead, she locked herself in her room. Then something terrible happened. When the girls were teenagers, their parents were lost at sea in a great storm. In her grief, Anna needed Elsa more than ever, and Elsa needed Anna. But still, Elsa kept her distance, becoming more and more isolated. She was afraid of hurting Anna and losing her too. With the king and queen gone, Elsa became the heir to the throne. Years passed, and she came of age. It was her turn to be queen and lead the people of Arendelle. The bells rang through Arendelle as the city gates opened for the first time in years. It was Coronation Day. Anna ran through the town. She was excited about meeting new people and wondered if she might even find love. Anna hadn't gone far when she ran into a handsome stranger, Prince Hans of the Southern Isles. A clumsy Anna accidentally knocked Prince Hans over, and he fell into the water. But he didn't mind. He was enamored of Anna. At the coronation, Elsa removed her gloves for the ceremony. She stood nervously, hoping she could control her powers long enough to make it through the coronation. At last the ceremony was over. Elsa was queen. Relieved, she hurriedly put her gloves back on. At the coronation ball, Hans and Anna spent the whole night dancing. Anna had never met anyone like him. It was love at first sight. To Anna's surprise, Hans asked her to marry him. Delighted, Anna excitedly said yes. Anna went to share the good news with her sister, but Elsa was not happy. She refused to let Anna marry a man she had just met. As Elsa started to leave the room, a furious Anna reached for her, accidentally pulling off Elsa's glove. Elsa tried to contain her emotions, but she could not. Fear and frustration coursed through her body, and an icy blast shot from her hands. The people of Arendelle gasped in shock as a sheet of ice covered the floor. Elsa looked at her hands in dismay. After all this time, her secret had been revealed. Worried that she would hurt someone, Elsa fled. Anna called her for her sister to stop, but Elsa kept running. With each step she took across the fjord, the water turned to ice. Leaving Hans in charge of Arendelle, Anna quickly set off to find her sister and bring her home. High in the mountains, Elsa let her powers loose. Snow filled the sky as a sense of freedom overcame her. Elsa waved her hands and a giant ice palace took shape. Stepping inside, Elsa smiled. This was where she had always belonged. Back in Arendelle, Elsa's snow turned into a fierce blizzard. The warm summer night became icy and cold. The people of Arendelle needed Elsa. She was the only one who could thaw the kingdom. Slowly, Anna made her way toward the mountain through the storm, but when her horse got spooked and threw her off, Anna was left to continue on foot. At last she spotted a small cabin. Anna hurried to it, hoping whoever was inside would know where Elsa had gone. As she approached the cabin, Anna read the sign over the door, Wandering Oaken's Trading Post and Sauna. Inside, she met Oaken, the friendly shop owner. Anna quickly gathered winter boots and warm clothing. She was about to ask Oaken about Elsa when the door opened. A man covered in snow stepped inside. His name was Kristoff, and he was an ice harvester. Kristoff told Anna that the unexpected blizzard was coming from the North Mountain. Anna wanted to know more, but Kristoff had begun arguing with Oaken. Angry with Kristoff, Oaken threw him out of his shop, without selling him any supplies. After buying the supplies Kristoff needed, Anna followed him. She offered to give him the supplies, if he took her up the North Mountain. Kristoff refused. Then, seeing that she had brought carrots for his reindeer Sven, he agreed. The three set off at once. As they rode, Anna told Kristoff all about Hans, her engagement, and how she had angered Elsa. Suddenly, Kristoff heard a loud howl. Wolves. Sven ran as fast as he could, but he couldn't move fast enough. The wolves were closing in. Even worse, a deep gorge lay ahead of them. Kristoff quickly unbuckled Sven, and the three jumped. They made it across the gorge, but the sled was destroyed. Continuing on foot, the trio soon came to a winter wonderland. Suddenly, Anna heard a voice. Turning, she saw a snowman, a talking snowman. The snowman's name was Olaf, and he had been made by Elsa. He happily told Anna and Kristoff about his dream of enjoying summer. Back in Arendelle, Hans tried to keep the people calm, but when Anna's horse returned without her, he decided to set off in search of the princess. In the mountains, Olaf led Anna, Kristoff, and Sven to Elsa's ice palace. Kristoff gasped in admiration. He'd never seen anything so amazing. Anna eagerly climbed the stairs, sure she could bring Elsa home, but Elsa just told Anna to leave. She was afraid she would hurt her sister again. When Elsa learned that her blizzard had covered Arendelle in snow, she was horrified. She wanted to fix it, but she didn't know how. Elsa once again told Anna to leave, but Anna refused. Frustrated, Elsa shouted at Anna. A blast of ice accidentally shot from her hands and hit Anna in the heart. Kristoff raced to Anna's side. He helped her to her feet, but Anna still refused to leave without her sister. Determined to drive Anna away, Elsa waved her hands. A monster made of snow and ice appeared. Elsa ordered the monster to escort Anna off the mountain, but when Anna threw a snowball at him, the monster chased after Anna and Kristoff instead. The friends lowered themselves down the side of a cliff. High above, the monster tried to pull their rope back up. Panicked, Anna did the only thing she could think of. She cut the rope. The friends landed in the soft snow. As Kristoff helped Anna to her feet, he noticed that her hair was turning white. Kristoff knew what to do. He would take Anna to his friends. They could help her. Night fell as Kristoff led Anna into a rocky valley. Kristoff explained that this was where his friends lived. Anna was worried until the rocks started moving, but they weren't rocks at all. They were trolls. Kristoff told Anna that the trolls had raised him and Sven. The trolls were excited to see Kristoff with a girl. They thought he and Anna would make a perfect match. As the trolls tried to marry Anna to Kristoff, Anna collapsed. Examining Anna, Grandpappy realized what had happened. He explained that she had ice in her heart. Only an act of true love could save her. Up on the mountain, Hans and the guards approached Elsa's castle. They wanted to bring her in, but Elsa's monster was waiting for them. A few men made it into the palace. Arrows at the ready, they attacked Elsa. With no choice but to defend herself, Elsa shot ice at them. Just then, Hans burst in. He urged Elsa to stop, to not be the monster everyone thought she was. Elsa dropped her hands, but she was too late. An arrow hit a chandelier, which came crashing down on her. When Elsa woke, she was chained up in a cell. Looking out the window, she was shocked to see how much damage her storm had caused. Outside the palace walls, Anna continued to grow weaker and weaker. Kristoff held her tight, rushing her back to Arendelle. At the palace gates, Kristoff handed Anna to the royal servants. He was sure a kiss from Hans could save her. The servants rushed Anna to Hans. Shivering, she told him that only an act of true love could save her. Hans smiled down at Anna, then walked away from her. He explained that he had never loved her. He had only been using her to take over Arendelle. After putting out the fire, Hans left Anna all alone in the cold room. Anna tried to open the door, but it was locked. Devastated, she collapsed to the floor. Hans burst into the royal dignitaries. He told them that Anna had died, but not before the two exchanged marriage vows. Feigning distress, Hans announced that he had no choice but to charge Queen Elsa with treason and sentence her to death. The guards followed Hans to Elsa's cell, but upon opening the door, they found that she had frozen the whole dungeon and escaped. Meanwhile, Kristoff retreated up the mountain. Looking back at the palace, he realized that he couldn't leave Anna. He loved her. In the library, Anna heard the door rattling. Suddenly, it swung open. Anna looked up to find Olaf smiling at her. She was so relieved to see her friend. Discovering that Anna was cold as ice, the snowman lit a fire to warm her up. But the heat almost melted him, and he had to step away. Looking out the window, Olaf spied Kristoff and Sven racing back toward Arendelle. Then Olaf realized something. Kristoff was the true love who could save Anna. Olaf helped Anna climb out the window. As they searched for Kristoff, Anna saw Hans. He was holding a sword over Elsa. With the last of her strength, Anna jumped between Hans and Elsa. Hans's sword crashed down and broke. Anna had turned to solid ice. Sobbing, Elsa wrapped her arms around Anna. Suddenly, Anna began to melt. Saving Elsa had been her act of true love. Looking at Anna, Elsa realized that love was the key to her magic. Raising her arms, she lifted the snow from Arendelle, giving Olaf a little snow cloud to keep him safe. Hans was surprised to see Anna alive, but she had no time for him. With one punch, she sent him reeling. With summer restored, the castle gates were open for good. Anna surprised Kristoff with a new sled and supplies, and a kiss. For the first time since they were children, Anna and Elsa were true sisters. They had found each other and would never leave each other again. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed that tiny book of Frozen. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe.